Hasty Steven style, even. Alrighty then. What else we got? Something in the snow plains. The snow plains. The snow plains. Do 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 do. And such. Stephen Hasty style.
We've reached our destination.
Well, I guess we might as well try that new recipe. Why the beep not? Might as well.
Still not enough.
For what?
There's a painting I've had my eye on recently.
It's probably best you don't tell me the price.
Roughly squeezed juice. Takes milk, strawberry, lemon, and apple. Heal CP after battle XL. Restores 30 CP at the end of battle. Sounds like a plan.
That was nothing.
Classic.
It gets a little tough to fight when I'm this full.
Yeah, but who knows when our next meal will be.
Indeed. Perhaps we should look over the menu again.
How can you still be hungry?
I'll have to think of an absolutely exquisite catchphrase to live up to your expectations. But I need to pursue true gastronomy at the same time. How will I ever find the time? I don't know, sir. I see, I do not know. Wrong button. Lettuce! I tried to sneak by, but it didn't work. Boom, shakalaka.
Easy peasy, ha hoodle.
Ah! Oof. I almost landed on top of an enemy. We want to go over here. Apples.
Something happened.
How you doing, sir?
Huh?
Huh? Wait. Weren't you in the burrow? Law, what are you doing here? That's my line. What are you doing here?
Huh?
You think I can just cast off my burrow uniform and live in a quiet life in the city? There are many who hold a grudge against all burrow members. If they find me, I could be killed. You've got a good palling around with a hero, even though you were a snake-eyed just like me. What will it take to wash away my past as an underling of the Renans? Do I have to save the world too? I don't know about that, but... Law faced his past. He worked very hard to find what he could to make up for it, and still does all he can. Renwell.
Why you?
You that woman they call the Danon Mage? You're like two outcasts licking each other's wounds. Makes me want to puke. That's too bad.
That's all I got to say. Makes me want to puke.
Why you?
What the hell did you just say? I can't stand being near either of you. I've got better things to do. Coward. He's lucky he's so fast. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
No.
I'm okay. You have nothing to apologize for. But did you notice something? He ran off towards Messiah 224, and he was trying, and failing, to keep his bag hidden from us. Bag? Now that you mention it, he was holding something. So what? Well, what about it? I'm just curious about what's in it. He said he had better things to do. He seemed pretty desperate, and if he's bitter about people judging him from his past, you think he might have something dangerous in that bag. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking things. It's worth checking out. Let's go to Messiah 224 and track him down. Hand in hand.
I can't believe that man said that. Could he have picked worse phrasing? I hope Rinwell and Law don't take his words too seriously.
Both of them have faced their pasts and are now looking forward to the future. But words can still hurt. And we should keep an eye on them.
I agree.
Word style. A Word document, even. Let's see. 224.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Alright. Bunch of people standing around like pool experts, didn't you know? How you doing?
I guess...
Hey, you seen a suspicious guy come this way? He was holding a bag about yay big.
Hmm?
No, I haven't.
Law.
Law, look behind him. Hey, what do you got in the snow behind you? Let me take a look. What is the meaning of this? You hiding a bag in there? That snow is way out of place. And I can see the damn bag.
What?
What? No way, I hit it good. Aha, you are hiding it. You tricked me.
Good grief.
I can't see the bag, but that's the only snow around here that's unnaturally packed down, so it's pretty obvious. Damn it. You know the guy we're looking for. I don't know any Snake Eyes. I never said he's a Snake Eye. Uh-huh. Tricked you again. So you do know him. What's in the bag? What is he planning to do to the village? Now wait a sec. There's nothing dangerous in there. The bag is just full of rations. Food. He'd never do anything to this village. He's just looking out for his old man and gave me... His old man? You mean he's your son? You didn't trip over him, did you?
Law.
You don't need to be so aggressive. Look, you're making him nervous.
Well...
Ah, sorry. Look, the truth is, I was also in the bureau. I ran into your son before coming here, but he was acting strange, so we got worried. If food's all that's in the bag, then we'll leave you alone. Sorry for making wild accusations. So you used to be like my boy, huh? Then I have a favor to ask of you. Tell him he's atoned enough, that he should run far from here and stop worrying about me. Atoned? My son regularly sneaks into the village and leaves food in front of our house. He must feel guilty about sending me to the floodlights. He sent his own father... But even though it was his duty as a Snake Eye, he looked like he was hesitating at the time. He must have doubted what he was doing as he sent others to the floodlights. Though he's no longer a Snake Eye, I doubt others will forgive my son for what he did. So I want him to run far away and live somewhere safe. It may sound selfish, but... to me, it hurt more to think that my son is being tied down because of me. Hey, I know he said some nasty things to you, but can I go tell him what you said? I know what it feels like to be bound by the past. Link to the past, even. I know how you feel. I still can't forgive Almadrea, even after all this time. But being with all of you made me realize that I need to let some things go. Let it go, man. So let's do it. Let's find that guy and tell him what his father said. You can wait here. I promise I'll tell him. Thank you. It's been rough not having anyone to talk to about this kind of thing.
Are you okay, Law?
Yeah. I was just thinking back on my time with the Snake Eyes. I was a serious mess back then. But I still can't believe I really arrested my own dad.
Oh, Law.
Sorry. Now's not the time for old regrets.
He arrested his own father just like Eustace. Didn't you know? We want to go back to that same spot, apparently.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
The little stand-up adventure. As a matter of fact. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We got into the same fight again. Incineration wave! Burn them all! You punk.
Well, looky here.
Ba-ba-da. Reach for the sky, boy!
Guess I misread the landing.
Landing style. A horde of Zoogles? That's where the former Snake Eyes member was, right? Was it attacked? You've got to be kidding. If he's dead, imagine how his father will feel. Here comes even more. It's dangerous to stick together like this. Let's split up. Cassara and Dolim go that way. Law and I will be here. Shion and Rinwell go... Alphen! Leave him to me. Leave it all to me! I've got to tell him what his father said. I've just got to. Law? I can't really explain, but Law sees himself in that guy. When Law looks at him, he sees his own past, his own suffering, and wants to help. Rinwell. I've told you, I know how it feels to be bound by the past. That's why you and I have to find that former Snake Eye and clear up the confusion. Yeah, you're right. Let's go, Rinwell. I've got your back. Alphen, are you sure about letting just the two of them go? Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. We should get going, too. Okay, let's get this done, for Law and Rinwell.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. You got company.
We are
Roll.
come and get it.
Vanquish darkness.
Now. Talon Hurricane.
Divine streak.
Divine streak, even.
Not on my watch.
Fantastic. Great. Amazing.
Shut up, Law. I'm trying to focus.
I was only trying to be nice.
Arrow squall. More incoming.
Talon Storm.
Firmament render.
Mirage
Arrow
Blade.
squall.
You see what happened there as you crossed.
Sweet
Should have
dreams.
done that. You've got some nerve showing up.
Arrow squall.
Dragon Shell.
Sweet dreams.
Swallow Dance.
Tunnels. Vanquish darkness.
Dragon. I'll crush you.
Beat his ass! Make him bleed! Pure death. Gotta appreciate that. That's where you were hiding. Thank goodness you aren't hurt.
What?
Law, And that woman from earlier. Were you looking for food to give to your dad to atone? What? How did you know that?
Well...
We met your dad, and he asked us to pass along a message to you. Your father said, "You've atoned enough. You should run far from here and stop worrying about me."
Huh?
He did? Really? Your dad was worried about you. That food was never meant as atonement. But if I didn't try something to get rid of this guilt, I was gonna go crazy. I'm estranged from my father. I rebelled and ran away from home. I went through a lot after that. What a coward. I joined the Bureau out of fear that someone would turn me in and sent my father, my own father, to the floodlights. It's too bad, really. I arrested my own dad, too. You know that, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm jealous your parents aren't both dead. I think your dad just wants you to live. I don't want to die either, but it's my fault that Danans and Cisloden are so distrustful of each other. I sent countless people to the floodlights, and now I'm supposed to leave my father and flee. How am I supposed to live with myself?
Hey!
What will you live for from now on? Huh? When I was struggling with my own emotions, my friends told me this. The words always make their way into my heart, through any anger or regret that may be there. Ah, I see. I have a lot more life to live. I don't know if the words that saved me will have the same effect on you. I don't think regret can be something to live for. Exactly. So maybe your dad wants you to find something new you can live for. Rinwell. I want to see my father. I don't just want to pass him rations, I want to apologize. To redeem myself. Before that, I want to make my amends to everyone else. I'll do what I've got to do and keep living. It'll be difficult to earn the forgiveness of everyone you've wronged. Impossible, maybe. I know. But if that's what you want to do, you should do it. The wrongs you've done will always be with you. If you think you can do something to make up for them, do it. Law. So you're like me too. I've made up my mind. I'm not running anywhere. I'll pay for what I've done, no matter what it takes. And once I've done that, once I'm ready, I'll apologize to my father, directly, man to man. Hey, tell me, is repentance the same thing as regret? Is it enough to keep someone alive?
Yeah!
I think it is. And besides, now you're facing forward, ready to move on. You'll be fine. I'm so ashamed. You guys are all so encouraging, but I lashed out at you like that. Thanks, guys. Sorry for what I said before. I'll work harder so I can live with my dad. I hope he can live with his dad again. Yeah, listen, Rinwell. Thank you for everything. You didn't just get him fired up, but me too. Just like you, I took helping that man as another opportunity to look back on my own past. So, I should be thanking you. I see. Even Hootle agrees. Whoa, what's the matter, Hootle? It's okay, Hootle. Law didn't do anything wrong this time. This time? What do you mean, this time? Uh-oh. 3,800 gold, 990 SP. You little bastages. Good times.
I had my doubts for a time, but Law and Rinwell have both gotten stronger.
Yes, our concerns were unfounded.
They've both grown a staggering amount.
When we first met up again, I still saw them as children that needed my protection. But I was wrong. It's actually a little sad to realize.
It can be lonely when those you once protected no longer truly need your help. But they have become excellent friends and allies. Don't you think?
Yeah, I really do.
Good times. Crazy lawsuits. One time when someone sued a store when they tripped over their own son. That one's still my favorite. One time when someone sued a driver for running over their hand when they tried to steal the hubcaps. One time when a robber sued the insurance of a home they robbed when they accidentally locked themselves in the garage and had to eat dog food for 8 days. I wonder if they won that lawsuit. That would be terrible. One time when someone sued a nightclub when they snuck in and fell through the bathroom window to avoid paying the cover charge. Probably Billy. One time when someone sued a homeowner when they climbed over the dog fence and launched pellets at the homeowner's dog. One time when someone sued a restaurant when they slipped and fell on a drink that they threw at someone during an argument. One time when someone sued a motorhome company when they crashed when they set the cruise control at 70 and left the driver's seat to make coffee. One time when someone sued McDonald's when hot coffee was spilled on their members. Good times being had in the Mushroom Kingdom. Alright, looks like there's one in the prison tower. Prison tower. Do-do-do-do-do. Dog food style, even. Like that time a smart guy set it up so every time someone had to eat dog food for 8 days, rap music would play. True story.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
Rap music style, even. How you doing? Say, I've got a bit of a request for you. Will you hear me out? As long as I don't have to listen to rap music. Sure, what's up? As I mentioned before, those days of Cislodians keeping an eye on each other has had a lasting impact. The biggest issue is how people are treating the former informants.
Well...
They're still taking flack for their past actions? Yeah, the anger of those who lost their families like the Professor, because of the informants, won't go away in a mere year. The Silver Swords have forbidden personal vendettas, but not everyone's satisfied with that. A few extreme informant hunters have been attacking former informants. That's nothing more than pointless violence. Yeah, we can't let this slide, but it's not like people will voice their discontent out in the open every time they hear extreme laughter. Sure, that was the norm up until a year ago. Hiding your true feelings from the world. Honestly, I find it easier to talk to outsiders like yourselves. I'm sure others feel similarly. I see. So that's what you wanted to ask of us. It is. Talk to the villagers and hear out their feelings on the former informants. I'd like to hear everyone's true feelings. From former informants and those who detest them. Except the requesticle. Got it. We'll ask around town. You know, because we don't have anything better to do. Thanks. You're a huge help. A local like myself couldn't navigate these waters.
Got it.
We'll also take care of it, Bregan. Thawing a frozen heart. Reconstruction. Reconstruction style.
Dragon's got it tough with so much to worry about.
Let's do what we can to lighten the Silver Sword's load.
You said load. Entrance plaza. Leaving the driver's seat to make coffee style. We want to talk to you. What do I think of the informant hunters? Well, hell, you asked that knowing I used to be an informant, right? You're just here to get your jollies harassing me, aren't you? Well, I've had enough of this crap. What? Wait. You used to be an informant? We had no clue. We're here at the behest of the Silver Swords, to gather opinions on informants from the populace. We don't mean you any harm. Some things may not be easy to talk about, but we want to hear what you have to say. Oh really? The thing is, someone in town told everyone that I used to be an informant. As a result, I've had to endure all sorts of abuse. I thought you'd come for your own pound of flesh. Sorry. I was about to tell you to sit on it and rotate. Though, to be honest, I don't blame them for coming for revenge. Even with all that abuse? After everything I've done, I'm in no position to complain like John. I've exploited others for my own gain. But then I got informed by another guy and ended up in forced labor myself. What goes around comes around, I guess.
Well?
Is there something that you want? Like, do you want the Silver Swords to protect you? Nah, I don't want anything like that. Though, if you really want to know... This may be an odd answer, but I want to atone for my mistakes, for the sake of those I've wronged. Rather than hide from the informant hunters, I'd rather make amends in front of everyone for spilling hot coffee on someone's members at a McDonald's. It's probably too late for that, though. So, I'm just living here quietly.
Thanks.
Is that so? Thanks for telling us. He vanished! He got abducted by aliens, apparently. That's too bad. Poor guy. But alrighty then, so we need to talk to someone out here. This dude. How you doing? Frightened, man. What the hell? What do you want?
Right.
We just want to have a little chat. No need to be so scared. It's just been a while since anyone tried to talk to me. Everyone assumes I was an informant. What? So you're mistaken for a former informant? Yes, lots of people around me were taken away, but it wasn't my doing. That sounds tough. Condemned for something you didn't even do. Accused of falling out a window to avoid paying the cover charge.
Damn it.
Exactly. Why do I still have to live in fear even after the Renans left? People are wielding so-called justice with this informant hunting. But what if an innocent person like me ends up getting attacked? Have you tried making your case with everyone? Of course I did. But who'd believe the words of a former informant? Ugh.
I guess.
If only you could get them to understand what really happened. There must be some way. No, I can't think of... Hold on, I know. If you meet the others, please make a case for my innocence. Okay, then. Sounds like a plan, sir. Du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du. We want to go in the alley. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba! We're not loving it.
We went on.
How you doing? Da-da-da-da-da. Informant hunting, It's difficult to say in public, but I think it should be allowed. Can I ask why you think that? Both my parents were taken away after someone informed on them. All because they tripped over their own son. I haven't seen them since. I've mourned them ever since that day. If it meant freeing myself from that pain, even I'd... I see. My sister seems to think differently than I do. You know, sis, I hate informants too. I just don't see any good coming from taking revenge on them. But it's the Renans who are really bad. Why should Danans hate each other after all this time?
Yeah.
You've forgiven them, then? No, I haven't. How could I? It's just... violence wouldn't solve anything.
Right.
It may provide some temporary relief, but it won't make your sadness go away. It hurts to hold on to anger for so long without an outlet for it. It's why they want to resort to violence. Yeah. Maybe I'd feel better if I talked to people around town with similar experiences, but that's not happening. Talk with other people, huh?
Thanks.
Thanks for sharing your honest opinions, both of you. It's helpful. Helpful style. No problem. They're still salty for back when the EDF hit the enemy where it hurts. We want to go to the inn. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
How you doing? The informant hunters. I don't think that's right.
Well...
Could you tell me why you feel that way? Back then, everyone was desperate to survive. There's no point condemning someone for making a mistake. I was also informed on by someone who put into forced labor, but I have no hard feelings towards them. Even after what you've been through? Yes, though maybe it's only because I was able to come back alive. It's sad to see people hating each other again after barely surviving, you know? I see. Yeah, I feel the same. Thanks for telling me. Same style.
Even though the Renan subjugation has ended, no one in town seems truly happy.
Yeah. A year has passed, but they're still gloomy. I know it's not an easy thing to get over, but still.
There must be something we can do. At least, I hope there is.
Hope style. Hope floats even. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Leaving the driver's seat to go make coffee style. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Classic. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. How you doing?
I see.
They all have their own thoughts, eh? You know, 'cause he's Canadian. Thanks for letting me know. Now I have an idea of what everyone's thinking, at the very least. But we still don't know what to do. True. Each side has their own thoughts. I think it's time to solve this problem. It'll take time to solve this problem. Recognize. It's probably better if they can at least talk to each other more openly without us in between. I feel like it's getting more complicated because everyone is holding it in with their hearts closed off. It's just as you say. The long Renan subjugation left deep scars in these people. Scars style. I wonder if there's a way to open the hearts of people like that. Bregan, you've been working hard on a seriously tough issue, huh? I suppose so. The only thing I look forward to these days is a drink when I get home, and watching a Newfie Bonga stream. Now that guy's funny.
That's right.
A drink! That's it! Couldn't we use that?
Rinwell?
Did you think of something?
Yeah.
Why don't we get all of the adults in town together for a round of drinks? Shoot her! She's trying to offer them alcohol! Obviously I don't drink, but adults seem to talk more when they drink, right? That goes to show they let their guards down. Maybe they'll be able to say what's on their minds. Huh, you're right. Booze can be an easy way to loosen someone's lips.
Yes.
Yep, that might just work. Lots of folks in Cislodi enjoy a good drink. Keeps the cold at bay. It's better than sitting around doing nothing. That means we'll need Silogen, and lots of
How
it.
about it?
We can get the ingredients for Silogen from Zoogles, right? Let's go gather some. We already have it. Give ingredients. I think we've already got what you're looking for. See? You sure you're willing to give these to me? Sure. You need it, don't you? Thanks for that. That's enough to make plenty of Silogen. I feel bad for always being helped by you guys.
Yes.
It'll take a while to make this much, but when we're done, well, let's have a big party hosted by the Silver Swords. Hopefully people from all over town will come. Party style. Oh, I'm sure they'll come, lured by the booze. But what's important is what comes next. It's not something that can be solved by the power of booze alone, is it? Booze style. Like that time Morimoto spent a lot of time in the boozer. But I'm sure it'll be a good first step for people in the city to talk frankly. Yes, I believe so too. 2800 gold, 660 SP. We got a lot of money now all of a sudden. Pretty epic.
Fire water to melt people's frozen hearts. I'd like us to join them on the day of the banquet as well.
If everyone's drinking, won't fights break out?
So what if they do? No way to get closer to someone than having a good rumble, I say.
You might be right. Maybe what Cyslodia needs right now is a way to release some pent-up pressure.
Fight it out.
Yes.
Thanks to you guys, the Silogen is looking great. It looks like everyone in the Silver Swords is getting more motivated. Making fire water to warm up our cold relationships. Come to think of it, it's a really Cislodian way of doing it. Okay.